some things you can just see coming. Recently, Matthew Huddle, a 42-year-old man from Indiana, was involved in a traffic stop. And during that stop, some kind of altercation took place. No details have been provided, but something happened. And as a result, the officer that stopped Huddle ended up firing his weapon and fatally wounding him. Now, Huddle was involved in the January 6th insurrection and was one of the people that Donald Trump either pardoned or commuted their sentences recently. And some of them even talked about how one of the first things they were going to do is go get a firearm. And as part of this altercation, a firearm was found in Huddle's possession. Now, we don't know if his firearm was part of the altercation. All we know that it ended up in a loss of life. It's kind of crazy that right now the Trump administration is deporting a lot of people out of the country. And their focus has been, according to them, is that they want to take violent criminals off the street. Now, 1,000 people have been deported so far, and about half of them have been reported to be violent offenders. So Donald Trump has removed 500 violent criminals from the country, but released 1,500 into the streets. So it's a net 1,000 more criminals on the street than when he started. That's unfortunate. But what I can tell you is this. If it's all about law and order and you want to remove violent criminals who happen to be illegal immigrants, I'm all for it. But when you put people like insurrectionists on the street, you shouldn't be surprised. Violent insurrectionists. We should not be surprised that encounters like this happen with law enforcement. I have a feeling that some of these people feel emboldened. Like, I got away with it once, I'll get away with it again. And if I get in any trouble, I know my president's going to look out for me, and somehow I'm going to walk away from this. In this case, that did not happen. And I hope that altercations like this don't happen again. But you can't tell me the law and order president when you continue to put lawless people on the streets.